This is the HK568U device. And for this device, now it is power on. If we want to disassemble the device, we need to power off the device first. After it's shut down, then we need to unplug the power adapter. And then these are the tools that needed to disassemble the device. The screwdriver and the pry piece. We have got this device shut down, and now let's turn it to backside. This is the host side and this is the second display. If we want to disassemble the device, we need to remove back cover of base. So we need to disassemble 2 screws. There is 2 screws here. We need to remove them. Show as this. Then remove the back cover. Let's press the base and divide them. Then inside show like this. This is a device with second display. And this board is the convert board for the second display. So you can see this cable is from host. And this cable is to the second display side. And we need to remove and disconnect the cables first. And then we can remove the second display. Okay, then we need to gently open the buckle. And then unplug this cable. And same operation on this cable. And unplug it directly. The convert board is fixed by 3 screws, can remove it easily. Then we may remove the second display first. And then turn it around. And you can see there are 3 screws. We need to remove them. And when we remove the last screw, we need to hold the screen to avoid it drop off. And now we can remove the cable. And here you can see 2 screws. You need to remove these 2 screws. And remove this cover. Then we can remove the 2 screws and remove the cover. And now we can remove the second display. Second display kit show as this. After we remove the second display, then we need to remove the host from the stand. And now we need to turn screen to the film. Film to protect the screen. And you can see this cable is fixed by the tape. So you need to divide them first. And now you can also see, here, inside, there are also 3 screws to fix the whole stands. We need to remove the screws first. Okay, this is the last screw. We need to hold the base to avoid it drop off. And now we can remove the base, and you can see here this cable. Let it go through the hole gently and avoid the cable damaged. The host show as this. Normally, if we want to remove the hard disk, we can remove the cover directly. And you can see here, this is the hard disk handle. So we can remove this screw to remove the hard disk directly. Okay, we remove the screw now, and we can unplug the hard disk directly. For the host side, we need to remove these 4 screws first. We have removed the screws, and then we can remove the hinge and the cover directly. And let cable goes through this hole. You can see the hinge is fixed by 4 screws. We have removed that 4 screws and hinge. And now we need to open the cover. Like this. You can see there are 2 screws here. We need to remove them. And before we remove the screw, we need to remove this cover. Okay, and push it towards right side, and you can see here, it can be removed and then take it away. And now we can remove these 2 screws. Now we remove the 2 screws and we can open it gently. And here you can see this cable is for the speaker. So don't not broke it, and we need to unplug it. Then we can open the back cover, the host back cover. Then this is the inside of HK568U device. Here, this is the main board, this is the RAM. And this is the I/O board, the cable to connect the main board and I/O board. And if the device suffer mainboard faulty issue, then we need to replace it. Then we need to disconnect these cables first, and then remove the main board. We have removed most cables. Here, this is the cable for the power switch. So we can open it and unplug it. And here, the FPC, we can unplug it directly. Now we have removed all the cables. And then we can remove these fixing screws to remove the main board and also the I/O board. Main board front side, main board back side, the ERAM, the I/O board. Now we have removed the main board and the I/O board. Now if we want to replace the screen, we need to remove this cover, and this shell and its 2 covers and screws. Let's remove them. We have removed the screws. Here you can also see 2 another screws under this cover. We also need removed them. Now we have removed the screws of this hard disk slot. We can remove it. And we have another 2 screws on these 2 covers. So we need to remove these 2 covers. And now you can see there are another 2 screws. We need to remove them. Now we need this pry pieces. And here you can see 2 slots. The front screen kit is fixed by the buckles. So we can insert the pry piece and just push towards front side. Now we have push it out, and then we can just get it divided and let this cable go through the hole. We can get the LCD and touch panel kit and the middle shell divided. Okay, then we get the screen kit, and if the cable is damaged, we can replace it and remove the tape first. And now we can remove the cable. And then now, this is the screen kit. If it is faulty, we can replace it directly. Then this is the second display kit. And if we want to replace the screen part, we need to remove the hinge and the screws. We have removed the screws. And now we can take the cover off. Let the cable goes through the hole. And then take the hinge part away. And now we need to remove this cover. And here you can see there are 3 holes here. We can insert the pry piece and push it front towards to get the screen down. You can see the screen and shell was divided. We get the screen divide and let the cable goes through the hole. Then we get the screen kit. Okay, this video show HK568U disassembly. Thank you.